Hello and welcome 10th class. I am back. Who am I? You know me well now. My name is Anubha Gaur, your chemistry master teacher at Vedantu. And you must be thinking, ma'am, what is so special today? आज क्या करने वाले हैं बच्चा लोग? तो आज करेंगे एक special series. So what is the name of that special series बच्चा लोग? That is obviously आपको thumbnail से पता चल गया होगा. That is nothing but रिएक्शन सीरीज. व्हाट डज दैट मीन? बेसिकली करने क्या वाले हैं हम, डिस्कस करेंगे ऑल द इंपॉर्टेंट रिएक्शन ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी चैप्टर ऑफ केमिस्ट्री. तो एक क्लास ऑलरेडी हो चुकी है, प्लीज वॉच इट वंस. दैट इज केमिकल रिएक्शंस एंड इक्वेशंस. उसकी जितनी भी इंपॉर्टेंट रिएक्शंस थी वी हैव ऑलरेडी कवर्ड अप in reaction series video 1. So we'll make a whole playlist for you ताकि आपके लिए convenient हो जाए to watch through the all video. This is the second video which I am taking, that is acids, bases and salts part 1. What is the meaning of this part 1? I have divided this video into 2 parts so that you can easily watch it at once. एकदम से ज़्यादा burden ना पड़े देखने का. इस वीडियो में we are going to talk about the important reactions of acids as well as base, जिससे एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आता है. ओके, एंड इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट दैट सॉल्ट वाला पार्ट. व्हाट आर द इंपॉर्टेंट रिएक्शंस ऑफ salts, okay, in which we are going to talk about sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, gypsum, POP and all. उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. So everyone, are you all excited? Are you all ready for today's video? Please hit a like button so that every time we can come up with amazing content and amazing concepts for all of you, right? तो चलो पिक्चर शुरू करते हैं. पिक्चर अभी शुरू हुई है. जल्दी से ऑल द न्यू स्टूडेंट्स प्लीज जरा सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए वेदांतु 9th चैनल को. एंड ऑल द स्टूडेंट हु इज वॉचिंग दिस, प्लीज हिट अ लाइक बटन so that every time we can share so much love of ours in terms of study, in terms of chemistry, maths, physics and bio and all, right? तो करेंगे, बिल्कुल करेंगे. I know that. I have faith in all of you. और आप बहुत अच्छा करेंगे. Just stick to this channel. Follow all the videos of all the teachers, right? तो चलो शुरू करते हैं with the very beginning. Means first we are going to talk about the reaction of metals. Then we are going to talk about the reaction of non-metals. तो क्या है पहली रिएक्शन, जरा रीड आउट करते हैं. रिएक्शन ऑफ मेटल विद डाइल्यूट एसिड, which is super important. Why this is important? And I've added a GIF to make you understand in terms of picture as well. क्या है वो? Metal with dilute acid. Pay attention. Suppose I have taken HCl as the acid and I have taken magnesium as the metal. तो जैसे ही magnesium is going to react with dilute HCl, what is going to happen? Can we see that? Can you all guess it? तो जनरल रिएक्शन के टर्म में बात करें, डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू गिव आउट सॉल्ट एंड हाइड्रोजन गैस. नाउ व्हाट इज द बेसिक मैकेनिज्म बिहाइंड इट, जरा देखते हैं. होगा क्या, मेटल आएगी और डाइल्यूट एसिड में से इट हैज अ टेंडेंसी टू डिस्प्लेस हाइड्रोजन. Is it this is a kind of displacement reaction only, single displacement. So if you have followed the first video and the videos of first and third chapter of Umang series as well, we have discussed a series known as a reactivity series and I have told you mnemonics also, how you can remember that. Okay, तो एक बहुत अच्छा सा mnemonics होता है, आपको मिल भी जाएगा अगर आप वीडियो फॉलो करोगे तो. What was that? Please stop calling me a cute zebra. I like her calling me a silly girl. Okay, that's quite nice. तो उससे P for potassium, stop से sodium, I have added the whole series. प्लीज उसको एक बार देख लेना. तो होगा क्या, whatever the metals which are more reactive than this hydrogen can displace it, उसकी जगह ले लेगी and will give you a salt. Okay, so it will give you magnesium chloride. Okay, it's all about balancing आपको करनी है. Okay, and then what will happen to this hydrogen? Hydrogen can't exist in the form of H positive, right? So it will take one more hydrogen and it is going to give you H2. Okay, H2 और 2H positive magnesium से इलेक्ट्रॉन लेगा. 2H positive basically will gain 2 electron और चार्ज खत्म हो जाएगा पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव, सो दैट यू कैन इजिली गेट हाइड्रोजन गैस. Okay, you can find out this hydrogen gas by a chemical test also. Please जल्दी से comment box में बताओ what exactly is that test. Then we are going to move ahead, right? तो basic funda clear है, basic funda बिल्कुल clear है. तो we can move ahead by looking at some more example. Let's see कैसे पता करेंगे. I got some answers. मैं ये सबकी चार्ट देखने वाली हूँ, तो भूलना मत टाइप करना. Okay? देखो जरा, सेम रिएक्शन दे हैव टेकन डाइल्यूट HCl विद मैग्नीशियम. तो क्या किया, ये मैग्नीशियम रिबन डाला. मैग्नीशियम रिबन में डाइल्यूट सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड या डाइल्यूट हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड यू कैन पुट. इसने डाइल्यूट HCl लिया है. जैसे ही मिक्स हुआ, देयर इज अ रिएक्शन दैट स्टार्ट्स गोइंग आउट, बबल स्टार्ट्स फॉर्मिंग. सो व्हाट आर दोज बबल्स? किस रिएक्शन के बबल्स निकल रहे हैं उसमें से? दैट इज नथिंग बट हाइड्रोजन गैस. वी ऑलरेडी गॉट टू नो. एंड हाउ आई कैन टेस्ट इट? Because that burns with a pop sound, everyone. What is this pop sound? Basically, जैसे ही एक कोका कोला, that means कोई सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक की बॉटल खोलते हो, then it always give you a sound, no? Just like that. तो वो ऐसा नहीं है कि ये मतलब ये साउंड आ क्यों रही है. सो बेसिकली हाइड्रोजन गैस इज बर्निंग व्हेन आई एम टेकिंग एनी बर्निंग स्प्लिंटर और बर्निंग मैचस्टिक नियर इट, एंड इट विल बर्न. कंबशन शो कर रहा है. तो जब भी कंबस्ट करता है, इट विल प्रोड्यूस दैट स्मॉल एक्सप्लोजन that give you that sound. Yes, तो this part is also clear. और इस गैस की कुछ प्रॉपर्टी के कलरलेस एंड ऑर्डरलेस गैस है. तो एक छोटा सा काम करो जरा जल्दी से, मुझे बताओ हाइड्रोजन गैस इन आवर डेली लाइफ और फॉर अ कमर्शियल पर्पस कहाँ यूज होती है. वेयर वी कैन यूज दिस हाइड्रोजन गैस. वी आर स्टडिंग केमिस्ट्री, वी शुड नो अबाउट दीज केमिकल्स एंड ऑल, नो? सो प्लीज लेट मी नो. लेट्स मूव अहेड. So I'll give you some more example to have a better understanding about this reaction. I have 3 test tube A, B and C, and all these test tubes are containing dilute HCl. I have an acid that is dilute HCl जो कि हमने डाल दिया, और 3 मेटल है जिंक, आयरन एंड कॉपर. एंड द रिएक्शन में in this reaction they are asking reaction is possible in which cases, in which test tube there would be a reaction and bubble starts coming out. कौन सी है बताओ, किसमें जादू देखने को मिलेगा? ओके, तो A is zinc metal, iron and copper, and if you try to remember the whole reactivity series, हाइड्रोजन के जस्ट बाद कॉपर आएगा. means all of these metal like iron and zinc came above and copper came below. That means if I have copper with dilute HCl and I try to react them, there would be no reaction. Means in this test tube there would be no reaction, but in this test tube zinc is going to react with dilute HCl to give you zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Bubbles निकलेंगे, and this sign I can use. Means something which is going upward, that is gas only. Quickly just tell me this reaction. Tell me this reaction. That the whole reactions, don't worry, if you will download the PDF, you can get each and every reaction because I've added that in the next slide. तो जल्दी से बताओ, when iron is going to react with dilute HCl, what is going to form? I'm giving you some 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. तो जरा देखते हैं. अब this picture is clear. Whenever iron is going to react with dilute HCl, FeCl2 is going to form. Means iron in 2 valency is going to form. Iron with second valency. Iron shows variable valency 2 as well as 3. This is FeCl2 that is going to form. Gas is going to react. Gas is going to evolve out. And third part में no reaction at all बच्चा लोग. I hope this reaction is super clear to all of you. तो क्या करना है, की पॉइंट क्या है? You have to remember reactivity series. You should know single displacement reaction. If we are going to talk about the reaction of metal with what? Dilute acid, because we are doing the reaction of acid now. Acid with metal. Let's move ahead. There is a second type of reaction that metal can behave with the same way with bases also. So एसिड वाला पार्ट देख लिया मेटल के साथ. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू फॉलो कि व्हाट विल हैपन व्हेन बेस में वी आर गोइंग टू पुट मेटल. सो रिएक्शन इज पॉसिबल बट नॉट इन द एवरी पॉसिबल मेटल. ऐसा क्यों है? बिकॉज ये जो बेस है इसका नेचर तो बेसिक है ही, राइट. एंड बेस हैज वन मोर कॉन्सेप्ट दैट इज अकॉर्डिंग टू लुइस, बेस डोनेट्स इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर. ओके, so Lewis said that there is a statement, there is a type of base, we call it Lewis base, that base can also donate electron ka pair. Okay, अब now you also know that sodium, potassium means metal. Metals have a tendency to donate electron. तो मेटल भी थोड़ा बेसिक प्रॉपर्टी रख सकती है, राइट, बिकॉज दे कैन डोनेट इलेक्ट्रॉन एज वेल एज बेस. अब दोनों लड़ेंगे, वी ऑल वांट टू डोनेट इलेक्ट्रॉन, देन हाउ इज द रिएक्शन पॉसिबल? तो रिएक्शन इज लिमिटेड टू ओनली दोज मेटल in which they can show some other property than the bases, that is acidic. That means there are certain metals which have both the property of acid as well as base. Their oxide generally have both the property of acids and base. We can take a metal like zinc and aluminium, and even tin also behave in the same way, but that's not given in your NCERT book. Okay, तो जल्दी से देखते हैं रिएक्शन. रिएक्शन होगा सेम, मेटल विद बेस साइमल्टेनियसली इज गोइंग टू गिव यू सॉल्ट एंड हाइड्रोजन गैस, बट मेटल इज लिमिटेड, आइदर यू कैन टेक और टेक जिंक और एल्यूमिनियम. फाइन, जिंक या एल्यूमिनियम लो, दैट इज गोइंग टू रिएक्ट विद द बेस टू गिव यू सॉल्ट एंड सेम हाइड्रोजन गैस. तो एक reaction I have already included. I took aluminium here. That reaction is also given in 3rd chapter, metals and non-metals, if you have paid enough attention. And you can follow all the videos of Umang, metals and non-metals, as well as acids, bases and salts. And this is NaOH, bacha log, sodium hydroxide. Same kind of a reaction. They are going to give you one salt and hydrogen gas. तो क्या होगा? Sodium aluminate that is going to form. Sodium aluminate. What is the sodium? You know that that's a metal, more reactive metal. So if there would be two metal, we always start with the metal that is highly reactive, because that has a tendency to donate electron. We'll always start with that species which is more electropositive, which can donate electron, which can show positive character. उसके बाद नेगेटिव वाला पार्ट. ओके, 9th क्लास का रूल, व्हेन यू राइट अ केमिकल कंपाउंड, हाउ यू कैन राइट इट, पॉजिटिव पहले, नेगेटिव बाद में. So this is sodium aluminate. Okay, and the same way hydrogen gas is going to release. Fine, we have done the reaction of acids as well as bases with metal, and we got to know some more and more things about that. Now one more category bacha log, reaction of acid with some metal compounds now. So we can take metal carbonate as well as metal bicarbonate as well as metal oxide. Let's do it one by one. First we are going to talk about the reaction of acid with metal carbonate. Even you can take bicarbonate because they are going to behave in the same way. How? Let's see it. So when you have just a small note, small tip which I really want to give you right now, whenever you have carbonate compound, metal carbonate, they will react with something. Definitely one of the product would be CO2. One of the product would be CO2 for sure. देखो जरा, बाकी का it's more of neutralization, because metal carbonate, bicarbonate, metal oxides all are basic in nature. Okay, you are reacting it with an acid, acid base, salt and water. One product is also, that is also going to form, that is CO2. Are you understanding this point? Okay, so metal carbonate with acid, salt, CO2 and water. And how you can judge this CO2 gas? क्योंकि bubbles, same bubbles निकल रहे हैं. How this is CO2? तो always have what? Brisk effervescence. Just like when you open a soda bottle, you have seen no sudden very fast bubble formation which is going upward, है ना? Same way, whenever this reaction is going to occur, suddenly, मैंने किया ये रिएक्शन लैब में, है ना, सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट बेकिंग सोडा चुराते थे थोड़ा लैब से, चुराते क्या थे, कर सकते थे, बट सम टाइम यू विल बी लाइक यू रियली वांट टू डू अपार्ट फ्रॉम योर यू नो रेगुलर वर्क, तो जाके मिक्स करके देखते थे कि चलो बनाते हैं CO2 गैस. देन दो सडन बबल्स केम आउट. एक बार ऐसे हुआ कि वो ज़्यादा डाल दिया और सब बाहर निकल के आ गया, एसिड गिर गया. तो बिना सुपरविजन के नहीं करना है. ओके, वो सारा स्पिल होके हाथ पे गिर गया, थोड़ा सा बर्न हो गया, बिना सुपरविजन के नहीं काम करना है. ओके, सडन एफर्वेसेंस, सडन बबल फॉर्मेशन, plus some chemical test also to judge the CO2 gas. Quickly tell me, again I'm waiting for your response so that we can check out. Okay, you know the answer. This is the whole setup which we do. Marble chips, one more important term. Even if you take marble chips, that is nothing but calcium carbonate. Even your eggshell also have calcium carbonate. Okay, so marble chips, calcium carbonate, all have this calcium carbonate only. Don't get confused. Whenever you mix with acid, so we have connected with the delivery tube, all of the gas starts coming out, and this is the way we can check it as well. It is going to turn lime water milky. Lime water will become milky. Why? This is your lime water, aqueous solution of calcium hydroxide. Okay, whenever you treat it with CO2 gas, something is going to happen. What is the product that is going to form? Calcium with CO2 and one of the oxygen it takes from here, calcium carbonate, and then H and OH is going to be left, calcium hydroxide, that is H2O. Okay, yani ke why this milky appearance that is going to come out? Because of calcium carbonate that is formed with water, and this calcium carbonate is basically white color and not going to dissolve into water properly. So एक milky सा appearance हो जाएगा, mix करने की कोशिश कर रहा है. That's how your lime water turns milky. Okay बच्चा लोग, but just a small question again from all of you. If I continuously pass this CO2 gas more and more, this milkiness is going to disappear. Why? This question is already there, I guess, in your textbook. So please let me know. I'll be waiting for your response. Fine. This is what it is written here. देखो जरा कुछ और reaction क्या है, पढ़ो one by one. You have calcium carbonate. You have sodium bicarbonate. Sodium carbonate. What is the point to give this reaction here? Metal carbonate with acid will give you salt water as well as CO2. So it is going to give you calcium chloride as well as CO2 and water. I told you, same way bicarbonate is also going to behave. HCO3 group is bicarbonate. So this is nothing but sodium bicarbonate. Okay, that is sodium bicarbonate. When you're going to react with an acid, what is going to form? Same product, it's just the number of molecules that is going to change. यहाँ आप एक molecule of HCl से you can perform the reaction. With carbonate you have to take 2 molecule of HCl. Fine. With carbonate you need 2 molecule of HCl. With bicarbonate you can perform the same reaction with the 1 molecule of HCl. Okay. So sodium with chlorine, sodium chloride, then HHO, H2O and CO2 gas. This is what I have written here. Same reaction even if you take dilute sulfuric acid. But please pay attention, only dilute sulfuric acid, not concentrated, because concentrated acids generally behave as OA. What is OA? Oxidizing agent. Then this reaction can change. Okay, बताना जरा क्या हो सकता है. I'll be waiting for your response. एक नई बात बता दी है, हाँ. Okay, this is what it is written here कि limestone, marble chips and eggshell, both, I mean all the 3 have calcium carbonate only. So don't get confused if question asked in any of the other format. Yes. So we are done with one more reaction. Acid with metal as well as acid with metal carbonate and bicarbonate. Then we can prove this also. Can you tell the X that turns milky from the given setup? Aren't we done the same thing? So just tell me what is the gas. It's already written here. You just need to type your answer. Okay, please type your answer and let me know. जानते हैं, let's be focused throughout the class. Yes, very good. Practical question can come, no? So that's the reason. Okay, let's move ahead now. I've already told you this reaction and I've asked you, that this is lime water that turns milky because of this reaction, and when I pass excess of CO2 something can occur. When you pass excess of CO2, one substance that is going to form is calcium bicarbonate. Calcium carbonate will give you white precipitate which is not soluble in water. that means milky appearance, but calcium bicarbonate is soluble in water. That's the reason that is going to dissolve, just like पानी में नमक mix हो जाता है, that is going to mix completely and we are like okay again जादू हो गया milky appearance गायब हो गई when you pass excess of CO2. This reaction aqueous. Fine, please download कर लेना notes को and you can take a screenshot as well with ma'am, है ना, ले सकते हो. Let's move ahead. Type 3, one more reaction. What exactly is that reaction? Acid with base. Very important and very basic reaction which you know from 7th class as well, है ना. There's a chapter acid bases and salts over there as well. वहाँ पढ़ा था. Whenever you have an acid, whenever you have base, you'll always get salt and water. The reaction is neutralization, है ना. But the salt which is going to form can vary in terms of its nature. That can be acidic, basic or neutral. That we are going to cover in the next video, salt वाला part में. तो यहाँ पे general reaction, neutralization, acid and base mix करोगे, salt and water, because acid will give you H positive ion, base will give you OH negative ion, H positive OH negative will give you water. Salt is something which is going to be left. Okay, ऐसे कुछ हो रहा है जादू. Chemistry is all about magic. No? Yes. Okay. So there are some examples which are given for all of you. जरा read out करते हैं one by one. क्या है? One is sodium hydroxide is a base with dilute sulfuric acid, that is giving you sodium sulfate and water. You can make it very simple reaction. This is the reaction which should be known by each and everyone. Sodium hydroxide, which is a strong base, react with dilute sulfuric acid. And can you guess, this is one more type of reaction which we have already covered in the first chapter. Neutralization reaction is nothing but a type of DD reaction. DD reaction means double displacement reaction. Ions are going to exchange. This is going to go with this, this is going to go with this. So NaCl plus H2O, right? So this is also a type of DD reaction, है ना? Very good. Same I took nitric acid this time with the NaOH, then again salt and water, sodium nitrate as well as water. Please pay attention, you have to take dilute acid. I am telling you, please उसको ध्यान में रखना है. Dilute acid लेना, 5% solution would be sufficient for these kind of a reaction. Yes, very good. We are done with one more type of reaction. And now acid का reaction, I told you, we are done with metal, metal carbonate, metal bicarbonate. Now with metal oxide. Okay, even with hydroxide, metal के जितने भी compounds हैं, generally these are basic in nature, they have basic property. So now funda is clear. Base with acid, salt and water, we are already done with certain kind of a reaction, right? That means whenever you have acid, because acid का reaction we are going to discuss with metal oxide or metal hydroxide, definitely going to give you salt and water. कैसे? तो ये भी clear है, that is also known as a neutralization reaction. कैसे? I have taken one example, calcium oxide, which is also known as quicklime, right? तो calcium oxide is metallic oxide. I have treated with dilute HCl. Again, क्या हो रहा है? तो calcium is going with your chlorine, chlorine के साथ गया, and it is going to give you nothing but calcium chloride as well as H2O and O, that is water. So this is also a type of neutralization, and we can prove it by this method that metal oxides are basic in nature. How come metal oxides are basic in nature? Because they react with acid to give salt and water, which is neutralization, which is only possible if your metal oxide is basic in nature, right? So you can write the statement to prove that. If question can ask in 2 marks, that can be asked, okay? So yes, that can be done in this way. Let's move ahead with the examples of those reaction. One we are already done. If we have, like, simultaneously I took copper this time, copper oxide with HCl. Copper oxide is basically बच्चा लोग black in color, तो मैंने उसको लिया black color solution, I mean black color powder. तो black color powder ये मैंने डाला with dilute HCl. suddenly after some time color of the reaction is going to change. In what format? This. Why? There's a reaction that is going to occur, that copper is going to react with chlorine to give you copper chloride, and copper chloride has this kind of appearance, that is greenish color ka appearance. Okay, and then we have water. So water to hai isme. So whenever I add copper with dilute HCl, not copper, copper is not going to react with dilute HCl. Why? Because copper, then there would be a single displacement reaction. This time copper oxide with HCl. Okay, ions are going to exchange. So copper chloride plus water, that is going to form this copper chloride is of green color. So if question can be asked, koi color change ka example batao for any reaction, you can go for that. Yes. Then I told you metal hydroxide also can react with acid in the same way. So I took this milk of magnesia, which is used as an antacid, which we generally put in these gelusil digene kind of a bottle. Antacid that can neutralize excess of acid that is present in our stomach. So statement is already giving you answer. Neutralization. So reacts with HCl to give you what? Magnesium chloride and water. तो हमारे stomach में basically क्या बन रहा है then? Salt and water. These salts will have a pleasant experience only, so that is not going to make ourselves hurt anymore. तो जैसे ही लिया तो excess acid के साथ react किया stomach में, will make salt and water, और pain से, उस irritation से we can feel relief now. Yes. One more part is done. यानी कि acid और metal का बहुत ज़्यादा गहरा रिश्ता है. They have a very strong relationship with each other. They can react in so many formats, no? So yes, this is the way we can move ahead now with one more reaction. And what is that reaction? We are done with basic base wala reaction also. Base with what? Metal. Now base can also react with the non-metal oxides in the same way. Means it is also a kind of neutralization. How come? Let's see. Because whenever these are going to react with each other, whenever base is going to react with non-metal oxide, there is also a formation of salt and water. There is also a formation of salt and water. Okay. How come? We can prove it by having an example. Again, when I have this calcium hydroxide का aqueous solution means lime water. Lime water में जैसे ही I am passing CO2 gas, which is non-metallic oxide. Why this is non-metallic oxide? Because CO2, carbon का dioxide. Carbon का dioxide, carbon is a non-metal only. Yes, so they are going to react to give you calcium carbonate and water, salt and water. So this is also a kind of neutralization reaction. So what exactly we can prove by this? Why we are having salt and water? Because acids and bases are going to react with each other. This we already know, that is a base. Hydroxide ion release karega. So definitely iska nature is acidic. Okay. Again we can prove that non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Non-metal oxides are acidic in nature by this experiment, by this reaction. Same, I can take some more example. So this is sulfur trioxide gas, that means non-metal ka oxide. When I react with a base, so that is also going to give you salt and water. Sodium sulfate as the salt, and water is also going to form. Yes, what does that mean? The nature of sulfur trioxide gas is nothing but acidic in nature. That is also responsible for acid rain, no? This mixed with water to give acids, right? So inka nature is acidic. We can prove that by mixing them with water also. They are definitely going to make acid. We can check them by putting it into litmus paper. Fine, this reaction is also clear. So we have done so many reaction in some small way and in a summarized way जहाँ पे आप एक बार में सारी important reaction को go through कर सको. So please everyone, I tried my best to conclude each and every reaction of acids and base, which is super important for all of you. Please wait for the next part, that is salt wala part, because that is super important for all of you. Yes, तो I think फंडा क्लियर हो गया होगा. I hope that I'll be waiting for your response as well as your, shower of love in terms of like, share and subscribe. So you can download the PDF only if you can go through this Vedantu app. And in Vedantu app, what you can do, here you will be having the whole format how you can download the PDF. Each and every session's PDF you can download of each and every teacher. Okay, so please do that. And apart from that, everyone, I hope you will like this video and I'll be waiting for your response. Please like it, share it, subscribe it so that we can meet again. And all the best for your pre-boards that is going to come. We are going to meet next time. Till that, everyone, bye bye, take care, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye bye.